In a distant mountain village, there lived an old sage. People often came to him with their problems because he always knew how to help. One day, a young man came to him, his soul filled with worries and doubts.
"Teacher,"
he said,
"I feel a constant battle inside me. One part of me wants to be kind, honest, and compassionate. But sometimes I feel anger, envy, resentment, and even dark thoughts. Why is this happening?"
The old sage smiled and replied, "This is natural, my son. Inside each of us, there are two wolves. One is the light wolf, symbolizing goodness, love, generosity, honesty, and compassion. The other is the dark wolf, representing anger, envy, lies, greed, and hatred. They are always fighting each other, and this battle lasts a lifetime." The young man thought for a moment and then asked,
"And which wolf wins in the end?"
The sage calmly answered, "The one you feed." These words stayed in young man's mind. When he returned home, he began to observe his thoughts and actions more carefully. Soon, he faced his first test from an unexpected place. His best friend got a prestigious job position that young man had dreamed of for a long time. Inside him, the dark wolf stirred.
"This isn't fair. Why him and not me? He just had better connections."
But then young man remembered the sage's words and paused.
"If I give in to envy, the dark wolf will grow stronger. Is that what I want?"
Instead of being bitter, he sincerely congratulated his friend. His friend, surprised by the support, said,
"Thank you, my friend. You know, I was actually unsure if I could handle this job. But now, knowing I have a friend like you, I feel more confident."
That day, young man felt the light wolf in his heart grow stronger. Years passed. Young man became a kind and wise man. He helped others, supported the weak, and lived an honest life. But one day, he faced a challenge that shook his world. A greedy and deceitful merchant tricked man's father, leaving their family on the brink of poverty. The dark wolf inside him howled louder than ever.
"Take revenge on him. He deserves it. If you don't punish him, the world will remain unfair."
Man was consumed by rage, but before taking action, he decided to visit the sage. The old man listened carefully and then asked, "Do you remember the two wolves?"
"Yes."
Man replied, barely holding back his anger. "And which one are you feeding now?" Man hesitated. He realized that he was about to act as cruelly as the merchant himself.
"But if I don't take revenge, justice won't be served."
He exclaimed, "Justice and revenge are not the same." The sage said, "If you punch the water with your fist, will it stop flowing?"
"No."
The same is true for evil in the world. It won't disappear if you respond to it with more evil. Instead, it will grow stronger. Man thought deeply. He decided not to act in anger. Instead, he gathered others who had also been wronged by the merchant, and together they took the case to the local authorities. In the end, the merchant was punished, and justice was restored without violence. That day, the light wolf in man's heart became even stronger. Every day, we choose which wolf to feed, the light or the dark one. Anger, envy, and cruelty may seem like quick solutions, but they only make the world worse. Only wisdom, kindness, and patience make us truly strong.